Hi guys, and welcome to a coffee video. So today we're going to be looking at what most people are chasing, and that's the perfect espresso. But I don't necessarily believe that that's the right goal. And the real goal is to make that coffee that you actually enjoy. So today we're going to break that down. We're going to have a look at the adjustments that you need to make a fantastic coffee for yourself. So if your coffee or your latte or your cappuccino or your cortado, your Americano, it's bitter, it's weak, or it's too sweet, or it's too thin, it's not got enough body, it's not your machine, it's not you. You're just following the rules, and maybe you should follow taste. And following taste, you can find that espresso, that way of creating your espresso that really you love and you enjoy. So the truth of it is that there's different beans, there's different ways to grind, there's loads of different variables. That means that we can control exactly what is coming out of our machine, and we can have it exactly the way we want. So how do you find out what the best espresso is for you and how you like it? Well, I think the very best starting point is actually the foundation of espresso, and that is the 1:2 ratio. So we're going to start with that right now. We're going to pull a 1:2 ratio shot, we're going to taste it, and I'm going to then make some changes so that it's right for me. But in doing that, you'll be able to see what you can do to make your espresso great for you as well. Okay, so first thing first, I'm going to use a brand new bag of beans. These are a Brazilian Santos. I've used them before, I've used them a lot in my videos. They're really easy to dial in, they give a great crema, they're great flavour. Let's have a look. So, medium roast, not too oily, beautiful, beautiful bean, nice. Not a light roast, like I say, a medium, it's not too dark. So I'm going to put my grip handle on the scale. I'm just going to zero that down. Put the grip handle on. And we'll see what it's weighing in at. 20.4. I'm just going to turn that down a little bit. I'm just going to take the grind time down a little bit so it's grinding a little bit less. But for now, let's see how that tamps. So I've said this loads of times before, a good tamp would be to level. And leveling with your hand is just as good. And then good pressure and a twist to make sure that you're on a level surface. Make sure that you're tamping consistently with the same weight every time and in the same way. And you can see now I've tamped. You can see if I bring this closer, you'll be able to see that the distance between the top of the grind there, the top of the puck, and the top of the basket is enough so that it's not touching, it's not level, that there's definitely a dent between, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the grip handle on the machine. Right, so I've put the grip handle on, I've put a cup underneath so you can see. I'm going to just zero down my scales again so that I know when I reach a 1:2. So I'll be looking at around about 36 grams of coffee coming out. I'm also going to set the timer on my phone. I find it's a little bit easier to use it on my phone because what I'm going to do is press the program button. I'm going to press double shot, but at the same time as I press double shot, I'm going to start my timer, and I'm looking for 26 to 34 maybe seconds to produce 36 grams. Okay, are we ready? And we're off. And my cup is sliding. I'm hoping it'll settle down in a minute. There we go. No, it's off again. And we can see that it's really slow. And it's taking, now we're 48 seconds, 49. So we're bang on 36.4 the time we finished. The crema is looking great. The crema is amazing, but it's taken too long. So I'm going to taste the coffee now, even though I know it's wrong. It's way too slow. So that is extremely acidic, extremely bitter. That bitterness really bites into the back of your throat, and for me that's not great. So what we're going to do about this is we need to change it, obviously. Now first of all, recognize straight away that we were 20.5, did I say, grams, and we wanted to be 18, so I need to dial down the grind time down to about 13 seconds. We'll see how that impacts, and maybe even 12 seconds. We may need to do it again, I don't know. But I'm not going to change my grind size yet. I'm going to leave that because I'm only going to do one step at a time. So this time, change my grind time, put it back on the group handle, extract, see how long it takes. If it's 18 grams in, but it's running too slow, I need to speed it up. And how I'm going to speed it up is by changing my grind size to a little bit coarser. Let's get at it right now. Group handle back on the scales, zero it down. I've adjusted the grind time, 13 seconds. Let's see what it's giving us. Let's see what it looks like when we extract it. Okay, let's see the weight. 19.5. So we know we've lost basically 1 gram in that period of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the grams right now before I extract that. I'm going to take that down. Oh, that was going up. I'm going to take it down to 11.5. Well, let's me do 11.6. That will do. And we'll try again. I don't like to waste coffee, but once we've set this up, we know we're running white. Okay, let's give it away. 17.5, so we know we could probably go to a little bit more, so we can adjust it a little bit higher. We'll go on 12, and we'll stick with 12, and that will give us our 18 grams. But for now, we're going to extract this, see what it looks like, see if we need to adjust anything so that we're getting that 1:2 ratio within the time period that we're looking for. Tamping every single time in the right way. Level. I bang it a little bit. I tamp it on a flat surface with the same consistency. Do a nice little twist. I wipe. Level, tamp, twist, wipe. And then again you can see the difference between the top of the puck and the top of the group handle or group of the basket, giving it plenty of distance so that when the water goes on to the puck and it absorbs through and then the pressure builds up inside, it's not forcing the coffee onto the top, onto the filter on the group head. So we're not forcing coffee up inside the machine, which is really not what we want to do. Okay, group handle goes on really nice and easy. I'm going to use my scales again. They're covered in coffee, please excuse them. Now this time I'm going to use a heavier cup. Last time it was sliding around, and we just have to have a look inside the cup then. Okay, that's on milliliters, not grams, so we need to change that. Come on, ounces, grams, here we go, grams. So 0 grams. I'm going to get the timer ready on my phone, reset, we press the program function. I'm going to press double shot and start at the same time, and we'll see how long it takes, see what the pressure's like. We've made quite a drastic change in the amount of coffee. You can still see the pressure's good. I think we're closer this time. I'm going to knock off at 32. because there's still some water in the pot, and by the time it drips through we'll be hitting 36. There we go. So 36.6 and 39 seconds. Almost there. Almost. We probably just need to run a little bit faster, which would mean changing the grind size from a 5 to a 6. But what we want to do when we're doing that is make sure that we're actually getting 18 grams, not 17.5. So there's a little bit more coffee. It's running a little bit faster, but there's still the pressure and the resistance inside the group handle, inside the basket, which is going to deliver us the right amount of coffee over the right time period and the right ratio of grind to espresso. Then we've got a starting point. So I'm just quickly showing you what the espresso looks like. You can see it in the light there properly if I pull it down a little bit. Really, really nice. Going to give it a taste test, see what it's like and see if it's coming into that wonderful espresso flavour that we all love. Right, let's give it a try, see what it's like now. It's closer, it's very close. Oh, much better. That bitterness and acidity that jumped straight over my tongue last time has gone. I can taste the sweetness. I can taste the coffee flavours, amazing coffee flavours. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. I love that. I love the Brazilian Santos as well. It's so easy to dial in. It's so forgiving. I am actually selling these coffee beans on my own website. You can jump onto the link on my profile page, on my channel page, I should say. If you jump over there, have a look in the description to this video because I'm going to put a discount code in there just to cover the cost of shipping if you're in the UK, and just to give you a little bit of discount if you're not in the UK and you really fancy trying these. Let me show you. So it's these ones, which is my everyday espresso. So the beans that I use in my coffee videos, they're Brazilian Santos, they're freshly roasted, they're really easy and forgiving to dial in, and it's a great start. If you like a medium roast, then this is perfect for you. Anyway, advertisement over, let's get on with the job. So this time we're running on a 12-second grind time, and did I say I was adjusting the grind size up to a 6. There we go. So the grind size 6, 12-second grind time should give us 18 grams, should give us a 1 to 2 within the time period that we're looking for. Let's give it a go. Okay, let's weigh the group handle, see if we're hitting that 18 grams. 18.5, woohoo! We're on the road. So next to tamp, and then let's extract and see if we're getting that amazing 1-to-1 espresso. Level, tamp. So I'm pushing down, but at the same time as I'm pushing down, I'm twisting. Wipe. And we can pop it on the machine. And again, you can see that difference between the top of the puck and the top of the basket, giving a distance between so that we're not grinding up against that coffee machine. And I bang on about this all the time, but it's so important. Okay, let's go. Let's get the group handle on. Nice and easy. Let's put the cup underneath. I said before, I'm just going to zero that down. I'm going to press program function. I use this all the time. I use program function all the time. And then I'm going to do double shot and start at the same time. We're going to time ourselves through to 36 grams. In order to achieve 36 grams, I'm going to knock off the machine when we reach, okay, a little bit short, but actually 34 seconds for 35.3 if I'd let it go a little bit longer. So the espresso is fine up to 36 seconds, I think. Okay, so there are three things you can control: body, sweetness, balance. You can control all of these things by making adjustments through your grinder. Only try one thing at a time. So anything that you want to do to adjust, just make one adjustment at any one time. If you make more than one adjustment, it's really hard to know which adjustment you made changed the flavor, changed the body. So one adjustment at a time. Try it. If you like it, run with it. If you don't like it, change it up and try something else. I'm going to be running through another few episodes all about under extracting, over extracting, finding balance, increasing body, increasing sweetness, finding the sweet spot in the espresso that you might love. Keep watching these videos to find out more. I really hope that you found this video helpful. If you have, please subscribe to my channel, come back and watch some more, come back and watch the rest of the episodes that I'm making all about this. So if you love espresso but you like it with a twist, you want to stretch your mind and look at other ways of doing it, I'll see you next time.